Friends, welcome to my channel, Bake, Thrift, Decorate, and I wanted to share one of my decorating ideas with you. We have a library in our home. Love books, love them so much. And even though I have so many on my to-be read list, I keep adding more. Matter of fact, I think I have like 5 books due to come this week. But anyway, I wanted to share my library book tree with you, my library Christmas tree. I made the ornaments with my daughter. She found the titles on Canva or on Pinterest and altered them on Canva so I could put them on the ornaments. And I wanted to share that in depth with you. And I thought it would be kind of fun to maybe it'll inspire you to make a book Christmas tree yourself. I needed an angel. I wanted an angel at the top with a book because it's going to be a book Christmas tree. And then at the bottom, I've surrounded it with children's books that are all Christmas books. Some of my favorites. This one is actually personalized, made for me when I was a child by my parents. And then there's many others that are just wonderful books. If I can, I might make a list of them for you. If you would like that, list a comment, tell me. And honestly, also, all these books, if not all of them, most of them, I have actually read them on my channel. If you scroll down, there's books. So if you have little ones, or you yourself are feeling nostalgic and want to hear some Christmas stories, I sit and read them. So I do have those videos. But now let's talk about the ornaments. This one, it's kind of hard to see because of the glitter, but it's the Bible. And down below I have gold glitter, and then there's a cross with a crown. So it's kind of hard to see. I'll see if it'll focus, but you can kind of see down here the cross and the glitter with the crown. And then over here, I have Sarah Plain and Tall. And there's letters and packages in the bottom because they used to write to each other. That's how Sarah met Jacob. Jacob was a widower with his 2 children, Anna and Caleb. And he was looking for a new wife. So him and Sarah wrote back and forth to each other while he lived in Kansas and she lived in Maine. And down below, this is one of my favorite children's books, Baby Deer. I loved her with her little dolly. And so there's little duckies because she gives her baby a bath at some point. I thought that was kind of a sweet, fun idea. Then I keep wanting to call this Betty Crocker, but it's Better Homes and Gardens. My mom had one and I have her old cookbook. I believe my grandma had one, and I just love them. So on the bottom, I have a whisk and another little cookbook and a couple little eggs to represent that. Another favorite book is Small Sacrifices by Anne Rule. Sadly, she passed away. She used to be a wonderful true crime writer. She did an amazing job writing true crime and really highlighting the victims and justice. And this was the first one I ever read. And I still find it sad and fascinating. And it's got gold glitter, or red glitter, I'm sorry, and a gun. Because Diane tried to shoot, and well, she did shoot her 3 children. Sadly, little Cheryl passed away. And Christy and Danny still have the after effects of that. But there was justice, and now both those children are adults and have the love that she never gave them. So that's that book. Here we have Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. I love Little Women. And it's got a little mirror and a little brush, a little comb inside, and lime green glitter because Amy was, back in the day when they went to school, they traded limes for favors, and she had had ever so many limes and owed limes to each other. So that's why the lime green. Also, as a footnote, my favorite Little Women version is the 1994 with Winona Ryder and Susan Sarandon, although the newest one with Emma Watson from 2019 is a pretty close follow-up. Both great versions. Then this is my favorite Christmas book, A Prairie Christmas. It's written by Paul Engel. It's a very, I believe it was written in 1951, so it's older, out of print, hard to find, but oh, it's only like 50 pages. It's a wonderful little Christmas read. So puts you in the mood as he talks about his childhood in Iowa. And inside just some gingerbread men and fake snow and little gold balls for the Christmas season. Then down here we have Papa's Wife. My aunt had this copy, my Aunt Dina. She was one of my favorite aunts. She passed away a couple years after my mother did. of breast cancer, but she had this book, and it's an older book too. There's several of them in the series by Eyre Fair Bjorn. I'm probably butchering that, and I'm sorry. But the book is about Maria, who's like 20 years younger than Papa. Papa's a pastor who was a bachelor. He pastored a church in Sweden, and he needed a housekeeper, and so he hired Maria when she was 16 to be his housekeeper. And she fell in love with him, but he didn't know that he loved her. So it's just a cute little romantic love story. Anyhow, in the bottom, because it's set in Swedish snow, and it's kind of hard to see. I don't know if I can, there we go. There's little cupcakes in there because Maria was a fantastic baker. So that's why there's little cupcakes in there. So this one is a classic, Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. My daughter, that is her favorite book, my daughter Haley. And she got me to read it, and I just fell in love with Jane Eyre in Rochester. It was such a wonderful classic story. And she talks about being free as a bird, so that's why the bottom is full of little birds. Not to be caged. Then here we have Covered Wagon Women. I believe there's like 13 volumes, and then there's a best of, which is this one. And it's all the diaries of women starting in, like, I believe in 1846 on up, as they travel across the United States during the prairie days in covered wagons, and how their families made it, the different tragedies and challenges they faced. And I find it incredible, their journey and their story and their strength and fortitude. So in the bottom, I just have some canned goods because they would have had to pack for a long time to be able to cross, because it usually took anywhere from 3 to 6 months to cross, depending on their journey and where they wanted to go. Then up here I have Harry Potter. Now I love the whole series, but Deathly Hallows is probably my favorite book in the series. I love the finale. And in the bottom is gold glitter, like snitch glitter. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a little lightning bolt. I don't know if you can see it. And then the red resurrection stone, and then the elder wand. So there's my Harry Potter. And then the last book in the series is Little House on the Prairie. I know women of my generation, because I'm 56, a lot of them read it in school, but I honestly don't remember reading Little House on the Prairie or any of Laura Ingalls Wilder books until I was an adult. And I love them because I love those covered wagon era. And the bottom is some sand and some grass and a little locket, because it just makes me think of Ma. So that is my library book tree and my 12 favorite books. I will list them in the bottom of the description. So if you're interested in any of those books, maybe you can read them and then fall in love too. Well, thanks for joining me, friends. I hope you enjoy. There I am in reflection. Hey! But I hope you enjoy the library books and the book trees. And if you're interested in any of the children's books and me listing those too, let me know. I'll be happy to share. As you can see, we love books. And even Mika likes the library. Huh, Mika Bean?